I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place.
No!
Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
At Benny's, we have tiles to match any decor, whether it's classic, modern, or bold. Visit a Benny store near you to meet with a sales representative that will assist you in calculating and selecting the right tiles for your floors and walls. Choose from our vast assortment of colors, textures, styles, and finishes. The perfect tile for every space at a price that can't be beat. Whether you're renovating your kitchen or finishing your ideal office space, Benny's Tile Gallery has it all. Benny's, quality and savings. At Benny's, we have tiles to match any decor, whether it's classic, modern, or bold. Visit a Benny store near you to meet with a sales representative that will assist you in calculating and selecting the right tiles for your floors and walls. Choose from our vast assortment of colors, textures, styles, and finishes. The perfect At Benny's, we have tiles to match any decor, whether it's classic, modern, or bold. Visit a Benny store near you to
In the headlines for tonight's newscast, PM confirms that Mai's resignation from cabinet had nothing to do with narco allegations. Public Utilities Commission approves 13.5% increase to the mean water rate. Minister Rodwell Ferguson emerges as the new Minister of Agriculture following Mai's departure. And the Belize Coast Guard makes bust near free zone. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
Brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Oh, I wasn't having a bad day. I just needed...
It's here, the biggest sale of the year. Find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a contractor or a DIY pro, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Freshen up your walls with 20% off all paints and 25% off paint supplies. Upgrade your space with 25% off lights, fans, AC, and a wide selection of tiles to match your style. Plus, enjoy 30 to 50% off selective items. But that's not all. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and more. Find everything you need from construction start to finish. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Shop today or explore our online store at shopbuildersbz.com. Visit Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place.
Belize City, get ready for a safe and reliable e-taxi experience like never before. Building on the success of our e-ride bus service, we've heard your feedback, Belize City. We've seen your enthusiasm and how eagerly you've embraced zero-emission transportation in our community. Introducing the e-ride taxi, an electric taxi service bringing you a cleaner, greener way to travel around our beautiful city. As part of the transformative Belize City E-Ride program, this new service is another step toward modernizing our transportation system for a sustainable future. Looking to book your first E-Ride taxi? It's super easy. First, download the Medriva app and register. Then, book your ride. Insert your pickup and drop-off location. Select E-Ride, choose the number of occupants, and pick your preferred payment method. Confirm your ride and track your E-Ride in real time as it makes its way to you. It's fast, eco-friendly, and designed for your comfort. So don't wait. Download Medriva today and let's drive Belize City towards a brighter, greener future, one E-Ride at a time. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
At Benny's, we have tiles to match any decor, whether it's classic, modern, or bold. Visit a Benny store near you to meet with a sales representative that will assist you in calculating and selecting the right tiles for your floors and walls. Choose from our vast assortment of colors, textures, styles, and finishes. The perfect tile for every space at a price that can't be beat. Whether you're renovating your kitchen or finishing your ideal office space, Benny's Tile Gallery has it all. Benny's, quality and savings.
Welcome to Plus News for Tuesday, November 18th. I am LJ Wade. Jose Abelardo Mai is no longer a part of the cabinet after tendering his resignation yesterday. And according to the PM, it's because of ongoing health issues. Following news of Mai's departure, there were reports that the Prime Minister was pressured by the U.S. Embassy following a meeting with the Chargé d'Affaires to relinquish Mai of his portfolio due to allegations of narco involvement. According to the Prime Minister, those reports are the furthest thing from the truth, and Mai resigned due to lingering health issues involving his back.
Minister Mai has a farm, and one time he came to cabinet saying that he would find resources and he fell off his former year as well. One of us bantering about it, teasing him, not realizing that he was seriously hurt. Broke his lower back and his shoulder. And he was telling us that he would have to be having a surgery, probably going to develop surgery. So he felt it was best to take an intoxins once he did that operation and went through the process. With the back, it's a long process. So he thinks we'd be better served in the cabinet and government by taking time off to take care of the issues. I want to put on record my great appreciation, all of us, great appreciation for Minister Mai for the tremendous work that he did with the Ministry of Agriculture. I firmly believe that he is the best Minister of Agriculture we've had, at least since 1981. What he has done was tremendous work, revitalizing agriculture and getting more people excited about investing into agriculture. And it's something that we will never forget.
There were reports that it was a forced resignation due to pressures from the U.S. due to alleged involvement in criminal activities in Mexico. Any truth to those?
That's absolutely not true. But to speak on that matter, listen, when the Chargé came to visit me, she wanted to have a courtesy visit. We did not have a chance to meet since she got here. And also to bring a few issues. Yes, national security is a big one on your agenda. We had a good meeting, and so it's at no time did they ever tell us that about any minister or that me having to remove any minister from cabinet. So I want to make that very clear. But more than that, I can't see.
Following news of Mai's departure from cabinet, the leader of the opposition issued an official response calling Mai's resignation an indication of the, and we quote, deepening instability and internal fractures within the Briceño administration, end quote. Panton went on to say that Mai's resignation raises questions surrounding corruption and mismanagement within the Briceño administration, calling it a symptom of a government rapidly unraveling. Today, the Prime Minister responded to Panton's comments.
Was this the company? Yeah. It's funny. Sometimes I kind of feel bad for the leader of the opposition. And but I commiserate with her sometimes because, when we're in opposition, try to find anything that we can grab onto to create an issue or to create an issue of instability or whatever it is. I wish her well. But it's nonsense. There's nothing more I can answer to that.
The Public Utilities Commission has confirmed that water bills will rise next year, with consumers expected to see an average 5.5% increase beginning on the 1st of April. In its initial decision on the 2026 full tariff review, the PUC approved a 13.5% adjustment to the mean water rate, significantly below the 20% increase requested by Belize Water Services Limited, but still resulting in higher monthly charges for customers. Today, the Prime Minister called the decision tough.
It's a tough one, and something that we don't take lightly. But we have to be realistic. Inflation over the past since 2020, the last price increase, the tariff increase, the cost of goods have been going up, salaries have been going up. We've been doing a lot of expansions of water systems, and the only way you can do that is if you can get the revenues from customers. Under that tariff review, there's $120 million in capital investments. $20 million are going to be for water and sewage expansions in San Pedro, Kitapa, or Placencia. These are critical areas that we have to protect. They are the ones that are attracting a lot of money into this country, so we have to be able to keep them. And so, unfortunately, it is necessary. I wish we did not have to do that, but I wish we were able to get another answer. That is why, and that's something that we are and don't forget. We are conscious of what's going on, and that is why now I have set up a team from the cabinet to look at cost of living issues, and it's going to be headed by myself. And I'm hoping that maybe every other cabinet meeting we can sit down and look and discuss what is it that we can do to be able to address these issues. And whilst there are many instances as the study has shown that inflation is important in Belize, because we have not been raising taxes, we still have to be creative in what we can do. For instance, we are raising the wage, that's more money in our pocket. We give more scholarships, that's more money in our pocket. NHI, by the end of this year or next year, it's going to be all across this country, that's going to be in your pocket. So we find these creative ways. The grocery bag program, feeding, Healthy Start feeding program in the schools, digital devices for students. There's a lot of things that we have been doing, but we recognize the challenges of people trying to make ends meet. So we need to be more creative. We need to find more ways where we can maybe even cut certain areas from the budget to be able to address these issues.
The Office of the Prime Minister has announced that Minister Rodwell Ferguson is the new Minister of Agriculture and New Growth Industries. Following the People's United Party's resounding victory in 2020, Ferguson was appointed as the Minister of Transport. But after a less than stellar stint, when the government was re-elected earlier this year, Ferguson was demoted to a Minister of State position within the Office of the Prime Minister. Following another reshuffling of cabinet, Ferguson is back, this time as the Minister of Agriculture and New Growth Industries. Today, the Prime Minister spoke about why Ferguson was chosen to lead the ministries.
Well, Mr. Ferguson has been, one is a deputy leader of the party and been experienced. He has been a representative since 2003. And so, yes, he was not re-elected in 2008, but since then he has been consistently being elected by huge margins in his division. So it speaks volumes to him as a representative, as a person that loves his people and works for them, and bringing him back into the cabinet again, leaning on his experience that he has as a representative and minister, but also to make the point he lives in a rural area, so we can better appreciate the challenges of the people in our country. So I think that, and we have a very strong team. I need to add, we have a very strong team that is my left here with Mr. Advisor and CEO and Hugh Bryan and the entire group that we have done. So we should have no choice in the past.
Another change in cabinet that was officially announced today has to do with Oscar Mira, who is now the Minister of Home Affairs and Enterprise. Mira was appointed as the Minister of State within the Ministry of National Security and Border Security when the PUP first took office in 2020. This year, following a re-election, Mira was promoted to the substantive minister of that ministry. 8 months after his ascension, however, Mira was transferred to the Ministry of Home Affairs. Mira, in an interview with PlusTV, reflected on his accomplishments at the Ministry of National Defense and Border Security.
For the last 8 to 10 months that I was the minister, substantive minister, we worked very hard in making sure that we built on the morale of our soldiers, the infrastructure that was for so many years neglected. I'm proud to say that we now boast a brand new dining facility at Price Barracks. We also have a brand new accommodation building in Price Barracks. Many of the buildings that were dilapidated, we are now working as we speak. The project is still continuing to rehabilitate most of those buildings. Price Barracks. In Fiaweda Camp, we have 2 big projects that are coming on stream very, very shortly, and one is the medical center and another dining facility through Kabai funds, as well as the battalion that's in Belisario. There will be 2 projects there as well, and it's going to be an office for the battalion headquarters and accommodations for senior NCOs and officers. So 2 projects in the West that are going to be very, very shortly coming on stream. We do have a lot of things that we need to accomplish in terms of morale, in terms of working for the soldiers, that they get what they deserve. It's not an easy task to keep up the morale of so many soldiers that work every day at the Coast Guard and at the BDF. I think we have done well. I work hand in hand with my CEO, Major Osha, ensuring that we do what was possible and what was within the budget for the BDF and Coast Guard. As I look back on those 8 months or thereabouts of being the minister, yes, I sometimes wish that I could have stayed and seen some of the projects that we started accomplished. Those are things that, as a human being, you want to make sure you follow up and you finish. What I can say is that starting this coming month, 100% of the Belize Defense Force personnel are going to be given their live-out allowance. That was something that we were working on for a while, and we managed to get it done for the end of November. So that's a big accomplishment. Yeah.
We'll take our first break and be back at more news. Stay tuned.
Oh, I wasn't having a bad day. I just needed...
It's here. the biggest sale of the year. Find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a contractor or a DIY pro, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Freshen up your walls with 20% off all paints and 25% off paint supplies. Upgrade your space with 25% off lights, fans, AC, and a wide selection of tiles to match your style. Plus, enjoy 30 to 50% off selective items. But that's not all. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and more. Find everything you need from construction start to finish. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Shop today or explore our online store at shopbuildersbz.com. Visit Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place.
Infrastructure that impacts lives, provides opportunities, and enables the growth of communities and country. That has been the constant mission of the MIDH. The upgrading of the Guinea Grass Road has forged a vital link between the vibrant and productive communities of Shipyard, Guinea Grass, and the rest of Belize, which allows the smooth movement of goods and services. The transformation provided by meaningful infrastructure is very real.
We had really been struggling to transport these houses on these roads, right? Since we have all the holes in the roads and stuff like that. We do not have that issue anymore, right? So but now when we are delivering our house, it comes to its location in a 100% complete product, right?
Before this highway came into place, this Tower Hill to Guinea Grass highway, there was a lot of bad things going on in terms of the road. It was bad. Potholes when it used to rain. People used to take a long time to come out and come into the village. And even teachers who are teaching here who have to commute find it very difficult to do their traveling every day.
Una gran diferencia, gran diferencia. En el tiempo que estaba la carretera, que no estaba pavimentada, era demasiado polvo, demasiado. Y era como más despacio, andabas como más lento porque pues no podías ir rápido. Pero ahorita es un gran beneficio, la mera verdad es, yo creo que es lo mejor que el gobierno ha hecho. Yo estoy muy feliz, muy alegre con ello.
Well, now with this highway, now we have a lot of people, traversing the village. And our people in our village who have a small business like fast food, they're benefiting from that, no? Because people stop there in the morning, have their breakfast, and they go and continue their business.
Have business been increasing? Definitely. Yeah, we have realized like when it comes to our customers, right? So like we do not have the problems anymore that customer would say if they would call in, okay, where are you located, right? And I would say we're located entrance of Shipyard. And then they would say, okay, we have to travel the bad road or whatever. So that's not a question anymore.
In the past, I believe these students used to struggle, meaning going on the bus or traveling on pickup, and it took long, they reached late to their classes. But right now, the transportation is accessible and the highway is accessible. So from Guinea Grass to their destination, to Orange Rock, to the high schools in Orange Rock, it takes less time. Right now, I believe teachers, people smile because it only takes minutes to reach from Guinea Grass to Tower Hill.
We continue to celebrate diversity and embrace our vibrant cultural heritage. Happy Garifuna Settlement Day from BEL. Gundala Hafedo Garina Guhamage Belize Electricity Limited.
Easy. Accessible. Safe. Yours. Digi Wallet. Easy, accessible, safe, yours.
Remember, not all light bulbs are created equal. Our lighting department offers a wide assortment of light fixtures and accessories to suit your style. So stop in today and get the right illumination for your homecation. And don't forget your B-Box when you make a purchase. Benny's, quality and savings.
Last month, the Belize Coast Guard made a major bust along the Rio Hondo River that runs along the Free Zone border. According to Rear Admiral Elton Bennett, while members of the Belize Coast Guard were conducting patrols, they managed to intercept over 400 boxes of contraband cigarettes.
We were conducting patrols from the Consejo patrol base that night when we came across personnel and cargo on the riverbank of the Rio Hondo. As our patrol approached, the individuals fled and we were able to confiscate the cargo. They took them back into the patrol base and handed them over to the police department and the customs personnel in the presence of a justice of the peace. So that was the extent of that operation. And now the Coast Guard conducts operation in the river frequently. We're very active in that area. As you would know, the threat of violence is a serious one in the northern part of the country. So we're very active along the riverine area. So not only in the Free Zone and the 4 Mile Lagoon area, but we're very active along the entire length of the Rio Hondo.
How much or how many cases of cigarettes were confiscated?
I believe it was over 400 boxes of cigarettes. We also had watches and some footwear that we confiscated as well.
Police are looking into the sudden death of 55-year-old Johan Fair of Shipyard in the Orange Walk district. Fair was found early Sunday morning inside a zinc shed on his property by his 18-year-old son. According to reports, Fair had been drinking and appeared uneasy before leaving the house shortly after being discovered. Fair was later transported to the Northern Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. A post-mortem examination is pending. Police are continuing their investigations, but so far have not found any signs of foul play. Police have formally arrested and charged Jason Alexander Budna, a 39-year-old bookkeeper, with 3 counts of theft. The police department's investigation began in April of this year when the chief executive officer in the Ministry of Economic Transformation reported missing funds from the Resilient Rural Belize program. Following this, an independent audit was launched, which discovered the misappropriation of $152,000 from the program. These funds were traced back to 3 bank accounts, one belonging to the accused, Jason Budna, and the remainder belonging to relatives. Since taking over the Ministry of Home Affairs, Minister Mira now has his hands full with the rising crime rate within the country. We asked Minister Mira how he plans to tackle the crime issue.
We have worked, and I have worked in the security environment for a long time. And you can speak to many who have tried with some young people, and some change, but some do not. So there has to be a combination of both. There has to be a combination of bringing the young people at the table, but if you see that it doesn't work, then you have to have something else. We cannot have a small portion of our population terrorizing the whole of Belize City. I do not believe that that's what I want. However, it is easy to quantify the crime that happens in Belize. It's easy to quantify the murders that happen in this country. the robberies, and all the other crimes that happen. It's easy to quantify. What is not easy to quantify is how many murders did our patrols in Belize City prevented? How many robberies were prevented because of the patrols that we have out there? And so it's a very hard, situation to be in, because what we can quantify is what happened, not what we prevent. But we want to have a combination of patrols that go out in the community. I do believe in community policing very much. I think the interaction between the community and the police should be a healthy one. In the end, most of the information that we get is from the community. So strengthening the community policing aspect of the police department is very important to me. At the same time, enforcement has to be a part of policing. And the units that do the majority of the enforcements in the Belize Police Department must be well trained, they must be well equipped to face the challenges that we have in this country.
We'll take our last break and be right back. Stay tuned.
Oh, I wasn't having a bad day. I just needed...
It's here, the biggest sale of the year. Find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a contractor or a DIY pro, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Freshen up your walls with 20% off all paints and 25% off paint supplies. Upgrade your space with 25% off lights, fans, AC, and a wide selection of tiles to match your style. Plus, enjoy 30 to 50% off selective items. But that's not all. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and more. Find everything you need from construction start to finish. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Shop today or explore our online store at shopbuildersbz.com. Visit Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place.
No Wi-Fi.
Drop it like it's hot.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dana milk, then love Dana milk. You can whip it cream, for Dana milk it is real, yes, Dana milk, then love Dana milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dana milk, then love Dana milk. Dana milk in the morning, Dana milk in the evening, Dana milk. Give me Dana milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dana milk, then love Dana milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dana milk. Give me Dana milk. down south in Fiji. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk. Yeah, Dano milk, I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
From power tools to plumbing supplies, paints to light fixtures, at Benny's Kayo, we've got it all. Our extensive range of construction and household products ensures that you'll find exactly what you need, whether you're a seasoned contractor or a weekend do-it-yourselfer. Visit us at Mile 43 George Price Highway, Cotton Tree Village, just outside Belmopan, and discover the convenience, quality, and affordability that set us apart. Your next project starts here. Benny's, quality and savings.
Welcome back. Through the Building for Change program, a mother from Dankruger now has a dignified and safe place to call home, made possible through a collaboration between the Belize Bank and Hand in Hand Industries. The recipient of the home, Mirez Ariola, was selected through a careful process of interviews, in-home visits, and applications, with her new home taking just 45 days to build. This home comes with 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, bathroom, a living room, and patio, with essentials such as plumbing, electrical installed, with an estimated value of around $40,000 on the market. To date, this initiative has supported over 13 families nationwide. The co-director of Building for Change program, Shannon Stewart, spoke further about the initiative and the mission of Hand in Hand Belize.
We tried our best to reach out to families that were most in need of housing assistance, and once we were able to identify those families, we then started our process whereby we facilitated interviews. We also did a follow-up interview inside the family's home, just so that we could get a better understanding of what their living conditions was. And once we were able to collect all our necessary data, we then proceeded to our process whereby we then proceeded to discuss each and every one of these cases, just to ensure that the family that was chosen was the family that was most in need, and that family turned out to be Miss Mirza Ariola. This is our 552nd house, perhaps. So this particular bill comes with aluminum windows, plumbing, electricals, and a porch, as you can see. And it took us roughly about 45 days to build. It's actually a 2-bedroom house. The family is able to turn it into 2-bedroom. It comes with a kitchen, bathroom, and living room space as well. Well, she met our criteria. She was a family that was in need, desperate need of housing assistance, and that's one of our major qualifications, and she was able to fit that criteria. Our organization has been in process for about over 20 years. Apart from our Building for Change program, we have different programs. We have our outreach program, our preschool, a daycare, and a partial scholarship program. Our Building for Change program is one of our biggest programs up to today. This is Hand in Hand Ministries. Our Building for Change program assists families that are in need of housing assistance. I am grateful that we are able to bless Miss Ariola with this house today, and I pray that she and her family are, I pray that they are grateful as well, and I bless them and look forward for them to enjoy their new home.
After receiving the keys to her new home, Mirez Ariola expressed her heartfelt gratitude for the opportunity and support given by the initiative.
I feel overwhelmed. I feel grateful for receiving this home. It's a blessing for me and my family,
What
well, I applied through Hands in Hands Ministry, and I went through all the vetting process and then I was confirmed the recipient of the home now. Well, you have to put in your land paper, you have to fill out the form, you're going through different interviews and stuff like that now, and then they will come and do a home visit as well. Well, I'm happy, I'm joyful, and I'm grateful to God, I'm grateful to Belize Bank and Hands in Hands Ministry for the house is a 16 by 20 home. It has one partition, it has a living room and the kitchen and the bathroom, and it also has a patio.
And that's the news. Thank you for joining us. From all of us here at Plus TV, have a good week and God bless.
This is CBN News Watch.
Thank you so much for joining us for CBN News Watch on this Friday, November 7th. I'm Ephraim Graham. We're going to begin this half.
October 7th. So there may